Hey guys, what's up? It's Cecily from Drive Girl Drive, and this is my second Halloween themed video. Oh my god, how time flies. Anyway, I wanted to do a video for you guys that are hitting the road tonight. Just a few little notes for your viewing pleasure and some tips on how you guys can make some extra money tonight, and to answer the question that I posed last year, am I going to drive tonight? So the first thing I want to point out for you that tonight they're going to implement a lost item fee. What does that mean? Well, people are going to be drunk. They're going to have on costumes. It's going to be lit. And the possibility of leaving something in your car, like these big earrings I have on, is pretty high. What Uber's doing is that they're actually charging folks that lose things $15, which goes straight to you for you to return items. And I think that is something that needs to stay. If someone out there is listening, this needs to happen. And you guys know why, right? I don't even need to explain that. And the other thing they're doing tonight, and it may depend on your market as well, I'm not sure if this is across the board, but they will be paying you a per minute price after 2 minutes. This is not available in every single market, like I said, but for tonight especially, a lot of markets you will be able to, regardless of platform, regardless of type of ride, you will receive your per minute rate for people who are basically late, just to, make sure that you are paid for your time. So here's the fun part. You're driving tonight, you want to increase tips, you're down, you're with it, so I'm gonna give you some information. If you don't think you have to do anything but drive to make money tonight, then please turn the video off. I'll wait. Okay, so for everyone else that's still here, this is what you're gonna do, or here are some suggestions on how you can increase your chance of tips. The first thing you can do, you don't need any money for this, you don't need anything else but yourself, is an attitude adjustment. Yes, yes, and yes. You need to be in the spirit. You need to pretend, if you're not, super freaking excited to be out there hauling people, grown-ass people around in costumes. If you have an attitude, if you seem irritated, if you're bothered, if people think that you are bothered by their presence, they will not reward you. So you will not get tipped. You have to act like you are having the most fun ever, even though you're behind the wheel, taking people to parties. You have to still seem like you're okay with it. Make it into an experience. It's all about experiences, right? Make sure you offer a great one, which leads me to my next tip. The next one being, have a theme or a costume. Now you can dress your car up or you can dress yourself up. It's probably cheaper for you to put on a costume just to be in the spirit. Okay, how funny would it be if, Trump picked you up? Well, maybe not Trump, but if you saw your driver show up in a costume, it would just be funny. It would be really cool to start off the night. It definitely would be gram and snap worthy, just to make people feel good. It's all about making folks feel good. Now, if you got a little bit of time, you're creative and you got some money, you can have a theme in your car. You can turn it into whatever you want. I've seen people turn their cars into discos. I've seen them turn their car into safaris, with fake plants and all these weird, I've seen some really cool stuff out there where they take the animal print seat covers or the zebra. I mean, like I said, if you've got the time and the creativity to come up with something, do it. If not, just forget that. Go to Goodwill, grab a hat, put some paint on your face, and call it a day. The third thing I would say that a lot of people don't talk about is Halloween themed music. If you're into some of the old jams that we used to listen to when we were kids, I mean, when you guys were kids, because I'm way younger than you, but just kidding. No, I'm just being serious. Halloween themed music, everyone knows Thriller, and this is Thriller. Thriller night. You know what I'm saying? Just something that puts people in the mood would be awesome. Music is a spiritual booster, adds to the whole experience. The fourth thing I would mention is simple. Candy. You got grown-ass people dressing up in costumes. Give them some candy. Bring back some nostalgia. Get some vintage candy. If you got some money, get some Boston baked beans or some lemon heads or something like that. Or if you're like me, you can go to the dollar store and you get a whole bunch of candy for $2 or $3. I mean, it's the thought that counts. And it just adds to the hilarity of the situation. Like I said, you're going to be driving around people who are over 21 who are dressed in costumes. Just add to the fun. So now to get to the question, am I driving tonight? The answer is, and I'm sure you guessed it, no, I'm not. This is why. I'm not driving tonight because I'm fortunate enough to not have to drive, and I can spend time with my son. And he also, my mother's here, we're going to do this whole family thing, and then we're going to be handing out candy, which is something that I haven't done in a long time. Like I said, I've got a 20-year-old and an 18-year-old, so it's like, okay, so I have to kind of melt back into this whole mommy thing. Oh my God, it's a thing. But if you do have children, you are able and you need to drive, you're still able to do it. The best advice I can give you is to manage your time. That means you guys go from a certain block of time to do your trick-or-treating, and you can hand the child off to whoever your partner is or whoever supports you, and then you can drive, focusing on those of the people who are going to parties later on the night or the folks that are coming home. It's completely possible, and I definitely don't want to shame anyone that needs to get out there and hit the pavement or make anyone feel uncomfortable about that. These are the moments that, in being a parent for me, that I won't be able to get back, and I really spent a lot of time with my older kids away from them working on holidays and things because I wanted to be able to prepare for their future. This yet is another underlying theme on my channel where it's not about working harder, it's definitely about working smarter and enjoying your life, because for all we know, this is the only one we get, okay? So if you haven't been good at doing that thus far, that doesn't mean you can't do better tomorrow. And we've got Thanksgiving coming up, we've got Christmas coming up, we've got New Year's coming up. Those are very popular holidays to drive. At the same time, I really do believe that you can have your family time or your friend time or your own holiday downtime and still benefit. So let's work on that moving forward. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. And I'm gonna share, this is my Halloween video from last year. Just in case you guys want a little bit more information on the family stuff that I shared last year. And if you're not subscribed, I talk about entrepreneurship, rideshare, and what else do I talk about? I talk about my kids. That's pretty much it, right? Talk about my life. I'll see you guys later. Have a very safe and happy holiday. Peace out.